Yo, welcome back to the channel everyone, and in this video we're gonna be going over the top 5 assault rifle class setups in Call of Duty Vanguard. I figured it'd be a great idea to compile all of the 5 best ARs and in the order of which you guys should level them up with in order to increase your KD ratio or potentially drop your first V2 rocket. So with all that being said, the like goal on this video has to be 750 likes. If we can get 750 likes in under 24 hours, that'd be absolutely incredible. Now, let me know down in the comment section right now, what is your favorite AR to use in Call of Duty Vanguard as of right now? And also comment down below how many V2 rockets, if any, you guys have in this game. If you guys want to stay up to date with any and all best class setups, best settings, tips and tricks, or want to be notified with any new updates, do go live here in this game. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel and turn on those post notifications. Let's get right into breaking down these class setups. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at the Volk. We're working bottom up this time. The number 5 AR all the way up to number 1 best AR here in Call of Duty Vanguard. So for the Volk, we're going to be running it with the MX silencer, the Carver foregrip, the Kreuznix barrel, the 60 round drum, the lengthened ammo type, the slate reflector, the fabric grip, the SA converted stock, gung-ho, as well as fully loaded. This class setup is going to be focused on running and gunning as well as being aggressive. The Volk has very high recoil untamed, but all these attachments on this class setup is going to reduce the recoil, leaving it next to 0 and allowing us to take enemies out at longer ranges just in case we need to. Now, if you guys are wondering why I'm running the MX silencer over the Mercury silencer on this class, is because I do not want to have any reduction in damage range. Remember, like I said previously, the Volk is a close to medium range AR, so we're gonna have to go ahead and strengthen its long range capabilities, and obviously having damage range drop off is something we do not want to have happen with this class setup, and that kind of follows suit with the Carver foregrip. We're running this over the M3 ready grip like I would run on a lot of other ARs, but having that reduced recoil control is something we do not want to have on the Volk, so throw on that Carver foregrip, making this weapon that much easier to use at those longer ranges. Same thing while we're running the Kreuznix barrel, and you guys can also see down here, we have lengthened. Now, I've been testing out lengthened, and honestly, it's actually pretty damn good. Frangible wounding is still a good ammo type, but lengthened, I'm not gonna lie, I see a lot of people run it, and honestly, I'm kind of jumping on that bandwagon myself. But pretty much the rest of the class setup is going to be self-explanatory. The thing I like about the Volk is going to be the gung-ho proficiency. Being able to sprint while firing is devastating, especially if you guys are run and gun aggressive style players. Being able to shoot and then aim at those close to medium range gunfights pretty much guarantees us that kill and allows us to challenge a lot of SMG players here in Call of Duty Vanguard, and that's why the Volk is so good. Now, for the setup, I have on the 1911 pistol, Ghost, Forward Intel Scavenger, Gammon Bomb, in the stem shot. I run the same exact tactical, lethal, perk, and secondary combination on all of my class setups, especially AR class setups. And if you guys take one thing away from this, for the perks, always run Forward Intel. It allows you to see enemy spawns so you guys can position yourself accordingly on the map. It's incredible and makes V2 rockets that much easier. Now, for class number 4, we're gonna go ahead and take a look at the Automata, which is a point and shoot, very easy AR to use in this game. Now, for the Automata, we're running the MX silencer, the M3 ready grip, the first Zach barrel, the 6.5mm 45 round mags, lengthened, the slate reflector, the fabric grip, the Zach skeletal, frenzy, as well as fully loaded. Just a great class setup if you guys are trying to sit back, relax, and pick enemies off. The Automata is just probably the easiest gun to use in the entire game. Coupled with the MX silencer allowing us to have accuracy increased, as well as the M3 ready grips, we can ready weapon quicker at close ranges, and this first Zach barrel making it highly controllable and reduced scope sway and gun bob makes this gun absolutely disgusting at any and all ranges. Now, if this gun wasn't already good, we have the proficiency called Frenzy, allowing us to have health regeneration after kills, which is stupid on this weapon. If you guys get a kill, get shot and get another kill, your health's already back at 100%. You can continuously push the spawns or sit back and just pick people off and have 100% health 24/7, all the way from kill 1 to kill 25 till you get that V2 rocket. It's incredibly good, and I recommend everybody to go ahead and check out the Automaton if you guys have not already. It is a phenomenal weapon, and this class setup will get everything done you guys need to get done here in Vanguard. Now for class number 3, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the STG. Now you guys can see the STG, in my opinion, is not the best AR as opposed to popular belief. The STG is a good AR, but it's not the best AR if you guys have stuff leveled up. So for the STG, we're going to be rocking it with the MX silencer, the M3 ready grip, the VDV barrel, the 30-round Russian magazines, the lengthened ammo type, the slate reflector, the fabric grip, the Constance tactical, the focus proficiency, as well as fully loaded. Overall, a great class setup. You guys can probably tell with a lot of the easy to use ARs, I like to run the MX silencer as opposed to the Mercury silencer, because obviously having that reduced damage range is just nonsense and something you guys don't want to have. If the gun is already controllable, just throw in the MX silencer so you can have increased accuracy and sound suppression and not mess up that damage range. But pretty much everything on this class setup kind of follows suit on how it run an Automaton class setup. I have on the M3 ready grip. I'm running a barrel that's going to be highly accurate and controllable, but you guys can see here I'm running a damage magazine. The Russian mags that increase the damage on the STG are still good. They're not good in tandem with the vital proficiency, but by themselves, you'll find yourself killing enemies a lot faster, and that's what matters with the STG. So definitely go ahead and throw this on your class setup. Now you guys can also see here I have a different stock than normal on my STG. I'm running the Constance tactical. I like to run this because it has increased walking movement speed, steadiness, as well as initial accuracy and recoil. Overall, a great stock to just walk around, aim down sights, making sure that you guys are ready to win each and every gunfight here in Call of Duty Vanguard. You cannot go wrong with this tactical stock, and I think a lot of you guys will definitely enjoy it, and you'll find yourself winning more gunfights and staying alive a lot longer. Now for the proficiency, because we are not running vital anymore, we're running focus. We're going to be having this because we're going to have increased flinch resistance, again, to kind of help out the STG, at those close to medium ranges, because we can walk around, aim down sight, have no flinch, again, guaranteeing that we're going to win each and every gunfight here in Call of Duty Vanguard. Overall, a solid STG class setup. I have dropped countless V2 rockets, countless 100+ kills with this exact setup, and I think, actually, I know you guys will be able to do exactly that with this assault rifle. Now for class number 2, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the NZ41. The NZ41, in my personal opinion, is a better AR than the STG. Now I have a specific NZ41 class setup that you guys have to run because this weapon has different attributes as opposed to a lot of the other ARs in this game that we're going to have to make some compromises to gain some strength with this weapon. Now for the NZ, we're running it still with the MX silencer. I have on the M1930 Strife angled grip instead of the M3 ready grip or the Carver foregrip. I have on the Oberweaver barrel. I have on the lengthened ammo type, the slate reflector, the fabric grip, the lower reinforced stock, pinned, as well as fully loaded. You guys can see here, the NZ41 has some weird attachments, but you can kind of make this gun like an AR LMG hybrid, believe it or not. Now, same reason we're running the MX silencer on the NZ41, the same reason we're running it on the STG or the Automaton. It's a very easy to use AR setup properly. But for the underbarrel, we have the Strife angled because we want to have increased accuracy, aiming stability, and aim walking steadiness. The first initial shots with the NZ41 are going to be incredibly, and I mean incredibly accurate. It's almost like the AN-94 from previous Call of Duties. Now the reason we're running this one is because we want to make it even more accurate so you guys can kill enemies instantaneously. If you guys get that first shot with the NZ, guaranteed to wrap. You're getting that kill, and that's exactly why I love this as opposed to the STG, because I win more gunfights consistently with the NZ than I do with that weapon. So definitely go ahead and give this underbarrel a try when you set it up with this class setup. Now for the barrel, we have on the Oberweaver, highly accurate and controllable, and reduced scope sway and gun bob. Kind of self-explanatory. This is an accurate AR, and we're going to make it even more accurate, even more deadly. Now for the magazine, unfortunately, we're not running any magazine on this weapon because the fast mag, the gun already has a fast reload, and I do not want to go ahead and reduce my ammo capacity. Stupid. 30 round magazine, reduced damage, no. Reduced damage, no. We're not running any of the magazines on this gun because they're not going to benefit. They're only going to hurt this weapon in the long run. Lengthened ammo type, everything else is going to be pretty much the same, but for the stock, we got that lower reinforced. Initial accuracy recoil, again, we're going to bump it up even more, making it an absolute laser. Aim down sight speed, and recoil recovery. Overall, a disgusting class setup. Remember, if you guys get first shot with this weapon, it's a wrap. They're done. You're getting that kill. And then just make this weapon even more broken. We have the proficiency called pinned, allowing us to have increased flint dealt. If you get shot by a player with pinned, they're done. Like, it's ridiculous. I've been shot up by people that had pinned on. My reticle goes straight up to the moon. This is ridiculously effective, especially on a very accurate AR like the NT41, that they go ahead and give this a try. But for every reason you guys don't like pinned, look at this. You got Frenzy on here, just like the Automaton. You can run this on the NZ, which is nuts. Overall, a lot of great attachments to run on this weapon, and that's why, in my opinion, it is better than the STG in this game. Definitely go ahead and give this a try. Now, for the #1 AR, we got to give it to the big daddy, the bar. The bar hits hard on this game. This is probably the easiest to use AR if you guys are trying to lock down an area and kill enemies incredibly fast. So for the bar, we're running it with the Mercury silencer, the M3 ready grip, the CGC barrel, the 30 round big magazine with that 50 cal, lengthened, the slate reflector, the fabric grip, the CGC wire stock, focus, as well as fully loaded. Overall, a great class setup with this weapon. You guys can see I have the Mercury silencer on here. Now, having reduced damage range in the bar is irrelevant because it's going to be a 2-shot kill no matter what with the big ammo. Why not go ahead and have increased recoil control to make this gun even easier to use? Now, for the underbarrel, we got that M3 ready grip because there's going to be a slug. There's going to be a slow handling assault rifle. We need to go ahead and bump that up, giving us increased aim down sight speed, sprint to fire speed, and aim walking movement speed. A great attachment to run on the bar. Now again, you have to run the 50 caliber rounds to give this a 2-shot kill. The 30 round magazine with this, disgusting. Overall, amazing. Now to go ahead and control this big caliber ammunition, running the first CGC barrel, so this gun has 0 recoil. 0 recoil because we're having recoil control and accuracy, reduced scope scale and gun bob, as well as flinch resistance. Overall, a fantastic attachment to run on the bar, and it's the only barrel that makes sense under this category. Now, everything else is going to be pretty much standard, the same, making sure that you guys are, staying on target, and you guys have somewhat of handling. Now, for the stock, we're running the wire stock. This is going to be a great stock to run on this gun because, we need to go ahead and bump up the mobility because this gun's going to be a slug just in case we get into a close range engagement. Sprint to fire speed, movement speed, overall a great attachment with the CGC wire stock. And then for the proficiency we have on focus, so we have increased flinch resistance so we can stay on target and make sure we get those 2-shot kills no matter what. This is, in my opinion, the absolute best and fastest killing bar class setup here in Call of Duty Vanguard, and also the best AR in this entire game. Now, if you guys take 2 class setups from this list you guys need to check out, obviously check this bar class setup out and check out this NZ41. These are going to be some off-meta ARs that pack a punch and that are incredibly effective here in Call of Duty Vanguard. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you guys drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and also turn on those post notifications, and make sure you guys stay tuned for the top 5 SMG class setups coming soon. Turn those post notifications on and become part of the year's family. Catch you guys in the next one. Deuces.